Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Zohar class. This week portion is Bahar and Bechukotai. This Shabbat we're going to cover two Torah portions. Like every week, we're going to cover the lessons of Omer. We are still in Omer. We're in the last 17 days of Omer, which is Tov, which is good. All the parties started, all the happiness started. So it's a very good period. It's a very positive period right now, up to Shavuot. And we're going to study about 7 more days of Omer, 7 gates of Omer. Every week I try to explain what Omer is, and you've been following the class every week. You have an idea. It's building a vessel. And this week, with the help of wonderful human being, wonderful soul, she taught me another aspect of what Omer is. Sarah Kashani Kohan, she loaded a saying in a social media, and I was reading it and I was so impressed. So it's a beautiful way to explain what Omer is. The post she did, it says, if you are holding a cup of coffee and somebody bump into you, or somebody shove you or push you, what's going to spill out of that cup? Coffee, right? Let's say, you are holding a cup of tea and somebody is shoving you and pushing you. What's going to spill out of that cup? Tea. So this is us. We are carrying certain characters. We are carrying certain qualities. And usually it's hidden. But if somebody is pushing us, somebody is shoving us, somebody is pushing on our tail, somebody get us mad or angry, what comes out of us? If anger or hate or, something negative comes out, that's what we are carrying inside of us. If, no matter what, like the last class, even if they're pushing us, even if they are hurting us, love gonna come out, that's gonna show that what we are made of. So during the Omer, we're trying to correct the vessel within us. What kind of energy we carry? We cover almost 40 gates. If you haven't listened to those classes, go back and listen to the classes over and over. We want to transform whatever energy we have inside to something positive. Even when they're pushing us, even if they're stepping on us, even when they're shoving us. So whatever come out of us is going to be smile, love, kindness, understanding. So if somebody step on my toes and I'm going to get angry, that's what I'm made of, anger. If I show hate, if I show jealousy, if I show controlling and ego, that's what I'm made of. We are great players, we're great actors most of the time, but you know it, that the truth comes up no matter what. In certain time, eventually the truth gonna come up. So the best way to describe Omer, thank you Sarah, I love you. The best way to describe Omer is let's cleanse what's inside of us. Let's fix what's inside of us. So next time around somebody push us, the ugliness and the negative is not going to spill out. Actually the goodness, the love and the kindness going to show itself. Is that a good explanation of Omer? Beautiful. So we are building a vessel. We are fixing what's inside of us. Because in Shavuot we're going to receive the Torah as a tremendous amount of a good positive energy. As much as we cleanse inside, if it's pure inside, we're going to receive that much more of goodness and pureness and blessing. So the next gate, the next day of Shavuot that we're going to learn is Sha'arei Chokhmah, the gate of wisdom, my favorite gate. Yeah, I think it's number 35. 35. So, gate of wisdom, gate of Chokhmah. You know, I'm going to answer you, Kami Jun, a little bit. What is Chokhmah? What is wisdom means? This is a Kabbalah class, so we're not talking about the book smart. We're talking about the wisdom that has maturity in it. That, in a different words, it's a feelings that we have but got matured. Chokhmah is a feeling, is an understanding, it's a reactive that I want to be, the way I want to react, but I'm going to inject wisdom in it. A good example is children and teenagers. You know, I want what I want, I don't care about you, selfish, they fall for the outside world, 100% feeling, 100% fall for what they feel, what they see, what they hear. And when we reach the level of maturity, when we get older, when we have wisdom, so we are not going to react to the feeling right away. We are not going to react to the outside world with feelings. We're going to react to the outside world with wisdom.
دانش.
Yeah, danish.
خرد. میشه خرد.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know, yeah, as an immature person, maybe I fall for all kind of pleasures, maybe gambling, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol, because it feels good, but we're not mature enough to see it's actually harmful, it's actually damaging. So gate of Chokhmah is to bring the feeling to the highest level of maturity. Last time class, we said, you know, love with no condition. Yeah, if you're babies, we're gonna love only good-looking things, only things that taste good, only good places, only good-looking people. But when we become mature, when we have wisdom, we start looking at the soul level. We start loving everybody, not only what feels right. So gate of Chokhmah is, I want to have a wisdom. I want to have this intelligent, that I don't want to be slave to my feelings. I want to make a decision with wisdom. I can differentiate between what's good and bad to what I see, what I hear, or what I feel. Are we good? Are we clear about the gate of Chokhmah? I love this word. Wisdom is a matured feeling. The next gate, gate number 36, Sha'arei Chedva, gate of gladness. Chedva means happiness, like you mentioned earlier, is about happiness. What honestly makes us happy? What is the true happiness in our life? Is to see the fruit of our hard work, to see the fruit of what I'm doing. If I'm a businessman, what is the fruit of my business? If I'm into the relationship, what is the fruit of my relationship? I'm into spirituality, I come to Kabbalah classes, how does it gonna benefit me? So try to reach the fruit of whatever I do. Try to bring to manifestation all the ideas, all the lessons of Kabbalah, of the Torah that I learned. Bring it to the fruitness, bring it to manifestation. And that's going to be the happiness. Again, I'm going to go back to the last class. We talked so much about love. Love is good, love this, love that, love your neighbor. It sounds wonderful. It sounds great, but you know, we're going to only reach that level of happiness only if you're going to practice it, or if you're going to bring it to fruition, only if you're going to manifested in every everyday life. So, like example, a tree. The tree can be beautiful, but I'm gonna enjoy the tree only when it has the fruit, and I'm gonna eat it. So I want my life, whatever I do, whatever I put my time into it, have a fruit. The next gate, gate 37, is Sha'arei Zrizut, gate of diligence. Zrizut in Hebrew means being fast, being fast. Jump into doing a good thing, jump into doing a mitzvah. We spoke before about this character. You have an opportunity to do something good, you do it in that second. Not tomorrow, not in 1 hour, not maybe next week I'm going to make a donation or I'm going to call somebody. Somebody came to your mind, you have a gut feeling to call somebody or do something, you do it right away. You do it right away.
عجله کردن تو کارهای خیلی.
Yes. As in Farsi we have a saying, عجله کردن کار شیطونه, ولی this is for goodness, for kedusha we are talking about, for a positive. You see a paper on the floor of the kenisa, you jump to pick it up, not later on. So zrizut also means not to forget, to be sharp, to have this smartness. Don't forget, and put maximum effort. Zerang, in Hebrew, zerang is exactly the opposite of lazy. If you're lazy, you cannot be spiritual, you cannot bring holiness to yourself like we talked about earlier. You want that holy energy, you want that positive energy to join you, you have to be fast. Baruch Hashem, Geminis, they don't have a problem with this gate. We have plenty of it. So, it's to be fast, to maximum effort, think fast, do fast, jump on opportunity. There is an opportunity. Everything happening into your life is opportunity. In the morning you want to go to work, you see somebody in a wheelchair stuck, you jump and you make the mitzvah and you help that person. Whatever comes in front of you. Second thought in doing a good thing is not a positive thing. The first thought, you do a good thing. The next gate is Zuchuyot. Gate number 38. Zuchuyot. We all know what Zuchut is. Zuchut Avot is the merit of our parents. It's Zuchut means also the gate of merits. Yeah. It's connect to our root. Every tefillah that we have, every time, we have Amidah, we says Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov. I spoke with that before. We are entitled of inheritment from our fathers. I know I'm going to repeat that sentence again. We are entitled to inherit all the good things from our parents all the way back to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. So just remembering who we are, where we came from, who's our ancestor. Keep the link to our ancestor. If I know Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov are my ancestors, then I'm going to receive their merit. So, but if I have new ideas, I'm a modern person, I have new philosophies, what Moshe, what Abraham, thank you about Shabbat. If on Shabbat I remember that Moshe is my teacher and I came here to learn from him, he's going to give me a spark of his soul, and that's going to help me the whole week. So Zechuyot is keep connecting to our roots, keep connecting to our ancestors. To know that we are a link in a very long chain. By recognizing it, by being aware of it, by following their ways, we're going to inherit their blessings. Zuchuyot also come from the word zach. Zach means pure. pure, how much purity there is within me. The next gate is Sha'are Vatikut. Vatikut means experience. It's experience. How much I'm experiencing what I'm learning. The faster I experience. We talked about it before the class. If I experience these lessons, the sooner I'm going to become a master of it. So if I'm just here for entertainment, or I'm just here to have a good time, and not experiencing this wisdom into everyday life, then we are not connecting to this power of Vatikut. Becoming a master is an art. It's not easy, but you have to experience it. The next opportunity I have to practice love. The next opportunity I have to be fast into doing a good deed. So by experiencing this wisdom, step by step, we're going to become a master. And we want to be the master of this wisdom. There's no blessing higher than that. The next gate is Va'adat Tov, gate of good assembly. Va'adat Tov means board of directors. Who's running the show in your life? Who's the board of director in your head? Every day we have to make thousands of decisions. So who's running the show for us? Who's my board of directors? We had a conversation in the car on the way here. There's all the good reasons for me to get angry, to be hateful, to have an argument, to bring sadness and negativity to our house, to our life. But I have to have a board of directors in my head that keeps saying, you know what, this is the wrong direction. I want to do the right thing. I want to do what's right, what's going to make me a good person. It doesn't matter what the story is outside. I don't want to be the ugly person. I want to be the good person. So Va'adat Tov, make a decision that the board of director in my head is the one that decides always to be good, always to be pure. There is also the word ed, witness, in this gate. That's a little bit of a interesting lesson from Talmud and Sefirot. They said there is always a witness above you. Always. Always somebody is watching you. In daytime is the sun, and at nighttime is the moon. There's always somebody, a force watching you. Don't think you are alone. I'm in the middle of the desert and I can get angry, on somebody on the phone. There's always a witness. There's always somebody watching you. So you cannot hide from this force and do whatever you want. So the sun or the moon, they are the witness to every day what we do, what we say, how we act, how we think. And there is a time in Rosh Hashanah, or every night, they come and they talk to a judge and say what we did. So there's always somebody witnessing our action. You have to be aware of that. That comes to Yirat Hashem and Ahavat Hashem. We're going to talk about it later. The last gate for tonight is Sha'arei Hatzlacha v'Arvacha, gates of success and comfort. This is the wrong word. It's gate of profit. We all business people, we all do business for profit. If we buy something for $10, we want to sell it for $20 to make profit out of it. In spirituality, it's the same thing. I invested the time. I'm here in the class. I put 2 hours of my time here. I invest into studying and reading and practicing and manifesting into my life. I want to see the profit of it. And to see the profit is by changing myself. The only way I can see a profit is changing myself to a better person. So I invested, I put a lot of time and effort into Shabbat, into Muaddim, into studying the class. The only way I'm going to see the profit is by acting upon it, by making my vessel a better vessel, by changing myself to a better person, changing my character, changing my speech, my thinking, my actions. Like the beginning of the class, with the coffee and tea. The only way I'm going to see the profit of this investment is by changing my vessel. Can you imagine if we're going to transfer ourselves to a person that no matter how much they're going to shake us, what a bad news we're going to hear, but we're still going to be smiling, we're still going to be loving, we're still going to be kind, we're still going to be welcoming. What a beautiful life it would be, that all the time smiling, all the time we have this happiness. We're glowing all the time. So we have this light within us. So that's the profit. That's the gain from changing ourselves by studying this. Okay, now we're going to move to the lesson of this week. It's a beautiful lesson. It's very short and sweet. It's talking about Shemitah. Shemitah in Israel, there is a law in the Torah that it talks about as a farmer in Israel, you plant whatever you plant for 6 years, and the 7th year you don't touch the craft anymore. You let it be. You leave it to poor people. You leave it to, it says, whoever has a father, whoever have a mother, or whoever is lost his partner. So in 6 years you plant and you collect the craft. On the 7th year you let it go. You don't touch the land. And we, as a smart businessman people, right away we came to God, says, hey God, what are we going to eat on the 7th year? We won't have any food, we don't have any product. And how the God responds in the Torah, he says, don't worry, on the 6th year I'm going to give you enough craft for 3 years. It's going to last you for the 6th year, it's going to last you for the 7th year, and since you're not planting anything on the 7th year, you don't have food on the 8th year neither. So that's why God says, I'm going to give you food for 3 years on the 6th year. Just let it go. Don't touch this land. Let it go, and I'm going to give you for 3 years. We have similar thing about Shabbat. We all heard about Shabbat. It says Shabbat, let go. Don't worry about business. Don't worry about everyday affairs. Don't we worry about the physical world. The Creator promised us. He says, I'm going to give you enough for Shabbat. Honestly, me and thousands of people, we experience it, and Baruch Hashem, He kept His promise. It's working. So there is a formula here. Now we're going to talk about us. We are not farmers and we are not in Israel. So what the Torah is trying to teach us, and the Torah is for eternity and for everybody. There is a formula here. It says if I follow certain rules, I'm going to get free. I'm going to get easy money, easy food, easy sustenance, easy soulmate, easy health, easy blessings. It looks like there is a formula. If I follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, then I'm going to get a free ride for 3 steps. And the same thing on Shabbat. It's not an amazing formula. You wouldn't want to have things for easy, for free. It's there was a time in Gan Eden, in heaven, everything was for free. Adam and Chava didn't have to work. And after the sin, God says, yeah, and from now on you have to work with the sweat of your forehead. You're going to earn money. So, honestly, it doesn't look like it that we have to work so hard for our sustenance. It shouldn't be that way. it's so difficult, to have sustenance. I know it's difficult to find a soulmate. It's difficult to keep the health going. So it's difficult to have things. But the formula is right in front of us. It says, let go, and I'm going to provide to you. The big picture lesson here is that the Creator wants us to know Him. It's a huge lesson of the Torah and a huge lesson of Kabbalah in general. The Creator, this is His desire. This is the basic desire of the creation. He wants us to get to know Him. The Creator wants the createe to know Him. At the same time, He says, there's a concept of birth of shame. I cannot give you free stuff unless you put the effort, unless you get close to me, unless you know me, unless you be similar to me, get close to me. So the concept of letting go and He's going to provide to us is amazing. And we experience it on Shabbat, and it's right in the Torah. What does it mean to let go? When let's start from here. The 7 days of the week, I always talk about the 10 Sefirot, that everything has a 10 Sefirot. Everything is made of 10 Sefirot. A dollar has a 10 Sefirot. A day has a 10 Sefirot. The Creator, His own, is a 10 Sefirot. But in reality, we have only 7 days. So how the 10 Sefirot fits within the 7 days? What does the Torah says? It says, keep the 7 days. Follow the rules of the 7 days. You have to work on 6 days and keep the Shabbat. But there's a Hebrew sentence, it says, Ani mekadesh otchem in Shabbat. You follow the 6 days and the 7 days, and on Shabbat, I'm going to give you the Keter, Chokhmah, and Bina. You don't have to do nothing about it. All we have to do is to follow the rules. 6 days I'm working, I'm practicing, I manifest all the wisdom, I do the mitzvot, I practice what I learn in the classes, I keep Shabbat, and then the Creator going to inject to me the Keter Chokhmah Bina. That's how the 10 Sefirot gets completed. In the Musaf of Shabbat, Farima, you mentioned, there's only one time in the whole week that there's a word Keter show up in the Tefillah, it's not Shabbat, Keter itnu lecha. So we practice the 7 days, and they're going to give us the Keter Chokhmah Bina. So if I think 100% I'm in control of my life, I'm the one that's making the money, I'm the one that's in charge of my health, I'm the one that's going to choose a soulmate, I'm the one that's going to choose a business, a house, or I'm going to choose a profession. It doesn't work that way. We have to get to know our Creator, get close to Him, and make Him a partner. Shabbat, we let go of everything we do on the 6 days, and then we get this amazing gift. So, of course, we have to put maximum effort. Of course, we have to be fast and be sharp, study, learn, work hard, meditate, study, scan. But certain times, certain issues or certain obstacles or next move I want to make, I have to let go the control and let this partner to come in and guide me. In a simple language, we have to trust our gut feeling. We have to first develop this gut feeling and then trust our gut feeling. Honestly, if you think about yourself, we are afraid of our gut feeling. We don't want to go there. Our gut feeling tells us to pick up the phone and call somebody we haven't talked for weeks or years. But we don't want to do it. The gut feeling telling us to do the right thing, but right away the ego takes over. So the gut feeling is that partner, is an extension of a creator, always telling us, do the right thing, but we don't want to do it. Do the positive thing. Make the move, make the right action. Letting go is not like I'm going to sit home, I'm not going to make no effort, and the creator going to provide it to me. No, it doesn't work that way. I make him a partner. I'm aware of him. I'm aware of his power. How does it work? Nobody knows. It's some magical, mysterious miracle and power that by letting go the control, he's going to guide me. He's going to show me the way. How many times we hear from friends and family, you know what, I don't have a solution for this problem. I'm going to let Hashem, or I'm going to let God take care of it for me. And most of the time, he does. By making him a partner, by getting to know him. As earlier he said, this is the Creator's will. This is his desire. This is his ratzon. He wants us to know him. There is an amazing lesson in Talmud 10 Sefirot. It says all the planets, all the trees, all the animals, they know God. They all do. These beautiful songs that we hear, these beautiful colors that we see in nature, they are praising, they are connecting to the Creator. But the Creator give us this brain, give us this judgment, this wisdom, this intelligence, that, we said, you know what, I know what the right thing is for me to do. I make a decision. I'm in control. So we have to learn to let go. Not letting go just by itself, let go by letting in this partner, the Creator, the light of the Creator. In reality, it's not letting go, it's letting in. It's let him to come into my life. Our parents, our grandparents, they walk around, every word they say was about the Creator, about Hashem. Let's read a section from the Zohar. It talks about it in a beautiful way. We are in book number 16, page 344, section 51. Book number 16, page 344, section 51. If you don't have the book, just don't cross your hand, don't cross your leg, just listen to the Aramaic words, and we're going to explain more. Page 344, section 51. צריכין ישראל לשתפה להשם, בהליכה דלהון, בהקץ דלהון, הדהו דכתיב, בהתהלכך תנחה אותך, בשוכבך תשמור עליך, והקיצותה היא תשיחך. קם ההוא תלמידה ואשתבה כמיה, ואמר זכאה אייהו חולקיה, דמען דזכאי למשמע, מילין אלין כולהו שם אדוני בכל סתרה, ולא נפיק מניה לבה בכל סתריהו. Israel with the Y always means a balanced person, a balanced energy. It doesn't talk about the country, it's talking about a balanced energy within us. Israel should make themselves partners with Hashem in their walking and in their waking, as it is written. When you walk, it shall lead you. When you lay down, it shall keep you. And when you awake, it shall talk with you. Happy is the portion of he who is worthy of hearing these words, which are all the name of Hashem on every side, of which nothing comes outside any of his sides. So this section is talking about trusting to let go. Don't worry so much. Don't be so agitated. Don't be so concerned. You have to learn to let go and let in this magical, amazing power that is going to guide us. And it's a tough lesson to teach. Logically, it doesn't make sense. But when you start practicing it, you see that it does work. Letting go, in reality, is letting in this amazing partner, amazing guidance. So, what the Zohar says, it says you're walking, talk with this amazing partner. You're laying down to sleep, talk to your partner. And everywhere you go, anything you do, be partner with the light. And one good example of it is the gut feeling. There is another aspect of miracles. We all want miracles in our life, but there is a famous sentence. It says, you cannot depend on miracles. I cannot sit, home and expect a miracle is going to happen to me. So don't depend on a miracle to save you. We have to take the action. We have to make the move. We have to make an effort and making the Creator a partner in order to bring miracles to our life. So, do you know of any stronger partner that exists in this universe? So it's our Creator, by getting to know Him. And it doesn't have a body, it doesn't have a shape, it's just part of the creation and part of us. By understanding who you are, by understanding your destiny, understanding your job in this life, understanding your tikkun, understanding your soul, where your soul is coming from, Kamiju. So, by understanding and learning, we make him a partner. There is another section I want to read that talk about letting go. Let's go to page 348, section 57. I want to read this section by this conscious, that by making this awesome energy our partner, bring the Creator to our life, get to know Him, then we're going to start seeing these blessings, this free stuff on Shabbat, like on the 6th year, the free blessings, just by getting close to Him, just by knowing Him. So we're going to read really fast the section 57. ובגין כך, וכי תאמרו, מה נאכל בשנה השביעית? וגומר. מה כתיב? וציוויתי את ברכתי לכם בשנה השישית, ועשיתי את התבואה ל3 שנים. ועשית עשתה ומביא לים, ועשה, אלא לאבקה השם. תעד לה שמיטה ונאכה. ולא אבידתה, כתיב, ראו כי אדוני וכו'. נותן לכם ביום שישי לחם, ימים וגומר. וכגוונה דה וציוויתי את ברכתי לכם בשנה השישית וגומר. Hence, and if you shall say, what shall we eat in the 7th year? He's talking about the Shemitah, the 6th year. It is written, then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years. He asked, I should have been, why is this written? And we're going to skip a little bit forward. We're going to go to page 349, that Hashem has given you on the 6th day, he's talking about Shabbat, which is Yesod, the bread of 2 days. He says on Yom Shishi, on 6th, I'm going to give you bread for 2 days. In a similar manner, then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, which is Yesod, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years. The Kabbalists, they have a beautiful example. It says, if we live only in Malchut, if we live only in the physical world, if I believe only what I see, what I'm capable of, if I'm only in control, if I think I'm in control of everything, I'm in a level of Malchut. And the moon is controlling the Malchut. Some days we have light, some days we don't have light, some days it's full, sometimes it's half, up, down. But if I raise myself to the level of Yesod, and Yesod, the sun controls it, if I make the Creator my partner, if I bring the Creator to my life, if I understand the purpose of my life, if I study to practice the wisdom of the Torah, if I follow my gut feelings, Labyrinth,
Yes.
then the sun is going to shine on me 24 hours. Then I have the sunlight all the time. Another sentence that the Kabbalists say, he says, Hashem says, the Creator says, I cannot help you unless you make an effort to connect with me. I'm going to read it again. I cannot help you unless you make an effort to connect to me. It's a concept of bread of shame. Yeah, the Creator is all full of love, but there is no free stuff. Bread of shame, you have to make an effort to connect to Him. Always the best example that I have is the relationship between a father and a son. If you're not nice to your father, if you're not connecting to him, if you don't make a partner of him in your life, if you don't appreciate your father, if you don't recognize what your father gives you, how you expect the father to give you gifts? So, if I'm in a process of letting go on a daily basis, is bring rejuvenation to my body also. You know how some days you feel so exhausted, you're so tired, you're so consumed with so much pressure, and somebody calls you, or you get to the point, you know what, Hashem, thank you for all the blessings. I'm done. I cannot take this pressure anymore. I let you run my life. Right away we feel rejuvenated. Right away we get boost of energy. Where this energy is coming from? You don't experience it on an everyday basis? You're so exhausted, you're so tired. You cannot take it anymore. But you take a moment, you say, you know what, Hashem, Creator, honestly, I don't have an answer. And we all stuck somewhere. We all have a story that we're stuck there. The moment we say the Creator, the moment I say Hashem, we get this boost of energy. So we have to learn on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, to let go the control and again, it's not letting go, it's letting Him in, letting the light in. And then I'm going to feel rejuvenated. I'm going to get this boost of energy. Another suggestion of the Kabbalists, if you think, I'm a spiritual person, I'm a student of Kabbalah, I built a business, I bought a house, I got married, I have these children, I was 90%, it was me, and 10% was Hashem. The Kabbalah says, no, never say that, never think this way. You're always the 10%. No matter what you have, no matter where are you, it's only 10% is you and 90% is the Creator. So keep giving it credit, keep getting close to Him. And I know, verbally we say Hashem, we say Choda, we say God, it's nice, but we have to get to know Him through the Torah. We have to get to know Him through Moshe Rabbeinu, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. To get to know Him is to understand my purpose in life, to understand my surrounding. We're getting close to the 1 hour.
5 minutes.
Yes, Carmichon, go ahead.
اونم پرسوناله پس. یعنی منظورم اینه که جوری که شما خداوند رو میشناسین ممکنه یک کسی دیگه یه جور دیگه خداوند رو بشناسه یا تجربه کنه.
There is a big picture and there is a small picture. There is look at this creation. Everything is He created. He created North Korea.
Sure.
He created, Iran. There is a big picture. There is a big process. There is a big tikkun. There is a big picture for the whole world. Then there is for nations, for cities, for families, and for individuals. So we have to learn, we have to understand there is a purpose behind this creation. There is a purpose behind Who am I? Why my parents? Why I look like this? Why I feel like this? Why these funny stories in my life? When I understand the purpose and there is that they design it for me, that's how I get close to my Creator. If I think everything is random, if I think I'm unlucky, we are so far from the Creator. No randomness, no unluckiness. There is a reason, there is a purpose. So, again, I want to emphasize that the gut feeling and sleeping. Most of the Kabbalists, the biggest lessons they learn is not during the day when they're awake. During the nighttime, Ariya Kadosh, the biggest lessons they learned was during the nighttime. Nighttime is letting go. You let go. I shut down my system. I'm not in control. I'm not even there. But we have dreams, we have visions, we have messages, we have intuition. I woke up in the morning, oh, I have an idea. Who gives you this idea? Who gives you these dreams? Who gives you these visions? It's because I let go. I let go of the control. I'm laying down there. I don't know what's going on in the whole world. But somebody is injecting into me the Keter Chokhmah and Binah. Somebody is injecting into me the wisdom. So we can do it during the day too. It's not only when we let go of sleep. So when we let go of the control, we get visions, we get imagination. Last 2 weeks I had we talked about the Torah. Let me know when you're done. You're done.
5 minutes.
The Torah is full of stories, twins, so many stories. Just to give a general idea about Kabbalah and the Zohar, in reality, at the beginning, we had 2 Torah. Whoever is in Israel, they know, they're aware of it. We have Torah Shebektav, a written Torah, and we also have Torah Shebe'al Peh, a verbal Torah. So when Moshe was writing the written Torah, the Creator also taught him the verbal Torah. And what is a verbal Torah? It's first of all, is full of secrets. It's full of secrets that not supposed to be out there in the open. And second of all, the verbal Torah is to help us to translate the Torah according to today. The Torah is infinite. We all know the stories of the Torah. 90% of them doesn't make sense today. But the verbal Torah is there to translate, to bring it to today's lifestyle. So Moshe taught it to Yeshua taught it to the 70 elders, and then they taught it to the Sanhedrin, and father to son, the wisdom of the Zohar and the Talmud and the Mishnah, they're all talking about it. And this wisdom, you cannot learn it on your own. You can study Torah on your own, but you cannot study Kabbalah on your own. You have to have a teacher. That's why it was verbal. It was never written. You have to have a teacher. Because you have to be a channel. You have to be a channel of wisdom and light. You cannot study it on your own. So 2,000 years ago, when the Romans were killing all the Jews, they were killing Rabbi Akiva, they were afraid that this wisdom that was verbal going to get lost. So they start writing it down. That's why we have the Zohar. That's why we have the Mishnah. That's why we have the Talmud. So when they were afraid that this wisdom going to disappear, they start writing it down. That's why we need Zohar. That's why we need Kabbalah to interpret, to understand Torah. The Torah doesn't make sense on its own. It looks like it was written for 5,000 years ago. But that's why we need the Kabbalah to explain and to understand it today. And to reveal the secrets and to share the secrets and to share the understanding, this high understanding through teachers and students. So I wish you guys a wonderful week. I wish you to to be able to let in, to know your Creator. And I'm emphasizing, trust your gut feelings. Trust this voice in your head that tells you to do the right thing, not to do the wrong thing, obviously. That's the partner is telling you what is right to do. And overcome the ego, overcome this control negative force that doesn't let the gut feeling, the partner to show its will. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a nice